Hey everybody, welcome to another video. In this video, I'm going to talk about why I am still using a handwritten planner in 2023. Now, this is actually going to be part of a larger series that I want to start on this channel. And the premise of the series, each video will be different and unique and self-contained. How far can I go? How much can my life change in 1 year? And I want to document that process for you all, where I'm going to do different things to push myself in different ways. I want to see from the beginning of January here, going all the way to the end of December, how much does my life change? How much does my situation change? Especially because I am actively pursuing my dream of making videos online. So I want you all to witness the growth. I want you to witness me making good videos, making bad videos, learning from those mistakes, and trying to make better videos after that. And I think that that'll be a really cool process for you to watch me, figure out how to do this and grow along with me, while hopefully inspiring you to do something in your own life that is more in line with what your desires are or your intuition and follow your heart. One of the ways that I plan on accomplishing this and being able to stay organized is to use a planner. And in order to use a planner, I have a system. So I actually started doing this back in 2017 with this planner. I still keep it. I still have it. And I will kind of show you a little bit of my mind state and how I was doing things back then. Okay, so like I said, let's get into what I did back in 2017. In order to move forward, we got to start in the past, and we got to figure out what I've learned has worked, what I've learned has not worked for me personally. So this is the 2017 to 2018 calendar year. This was my first planner, really. So I got this planner at the end of the year. So I got this planner in October of 2017. It looks like I have not written anything in it prior to that. Shout out to Joey, Joey T on Instagram, amazing artist. He's the one who helped get me into using a planner like this. One trend I'm noticing immediately, just right out the gate, is that I literally wrote on here, I don't know if you can see it, no weed. Obviously, I've always been thinking about not smoking weed because I have written it multiple times in this 1 week alone. No weed, and I crossed it off, no weed, and it was meant to be an accountability thing. And just trying to put myself into the headspace of what this was. So I put in tasks I wanted to get done, and then I also actually wrote down a separate thing that was called a daily practice. This was meant to be a habit tracker of sorts. Now, what I can tell you is that this was somewhat effective, but I obviously did not stick with it. So, keep that in mind. So I laid out the entire month. I kind of put in different things that I was trying to aim for. And I even actually broke down my days into different things. So Sundays, writing / Instagram videos. Mondays were writing. Tuesday was a shoot. Wednesday was edit / do a podcast. Thursday was drop the video / do improv. I was doing improv at the time. Shout out to Second City. Amazing experience. Highly recommend doing improv. Even if you don't want to get into comedy or acting or any of those things, it's just an amazing experience. Totally worth it. Now, what I will tell you about this system is that this system was not sustainable and did not work for me. So this was part of the trials and tribulations of doing it. One of my favorite things about written planners are that they are documented. There's something you can go back and reflect on. They hold you accountable. So you need that accountability sometimes in order to follow through, especially on bigger ideas that realistically you need to break down into chunks, like I said in the New Year's video. I don't try to do everything and plan out my entire year in the very beginning of the year, but I do want to have some yearly goals that I have in mind, and then each month should be tackling some aspect of that goal broken down into daily tasks that chip away at the mountain. You got to just... Writing in a planner was a way that I actually could follow through on something that I set out to do. Now, one thing that didn't work for me was this habit journal. I think I got this in 2020. And when I used this, it was neat, but it didn't fulfill my needs in terms of the weekly planning. One thing I liked about it was that it had one line per day. The line that I put at the very top for August of this one, I think this was in 2020. Self-confidence over self-consciousness. It's a celebration, bitches. It's hilarious. Recovery day. Okay, it's a celebration. That might have been a trip. There's a section for, it's like dotted pages that you can write notes. I didn't use this thing for that much, but I did write a little bit of reflection here. And one of the cool parts of it, which was similar to my system that I had in the previous one, was the habit tracker. And I actually really liked how it's laid out, even though I don't think it works for me. Basically, you have different lines that you can write down what your habits are. And then you have each day is represented, and you can put an X over the box to make sure that if you did it, you did it. So easy enough to follow. But that being said, I just found that I didn't super use this journal. So ultimately, so as I mentioned before, I had been using a planner diligently up until about 2020, when a really unknown small event happened. You probably haven't heard about it, but this like virus called COVID-19, it came through and kind of changed everything. And that is reflected actually in this planner from 2020. So when I look at it, I was doing my normal planner stuff, writing it down. I got some stuff. I recorded a podcast episode. I remember I did a few episodes actually right before the shutdown. So then we get to the point right around where COVID actually starts really hitting the US and the lockdowns start happening. And from that point forward, quarantine woes continue. Fucked off all weekend. Time to figure out a new routine. Record solo quarantine episode. So from this point forward, I'm gonna be honest, I barely wrote in this thing. I barely used this planner. And I actually stopped using a planner entirely. And I actually never got one for 2021 or 2022. So that brings me now to the present moment, right? Here we are in 2023. I finally got the planner again. And in fact, it's literally the same brand. It's the same brand that I've gotten like 3 times in all the planners that I've had. This is the Blue Sky weekly planner. Bought it at Target. Literally just got it. And so with this one, I'm taking a similar approach. I've learned from the mistakes of the past. So I'm taking a similar approach to what I've done before. But I'm going about it a little differently this time. And I'm in a different mode now. So in the very first page of this, we have yearly goals. And I have some yearly goals here, one of which was making YouTube partner, which I literally made in the first 3 days of this year. So amazing. Very happy about that. The other is I really want to make rent money from YouTube. So help me make this dream possible. I want to upload 100 full videos in 2023, which is roughly 2 a week. And I want to try to post a TikTok, a reel, shorts, whatever, every day if I can. And it's okay if I miss a couple days here and there. But the idea is that most days I want to be able to have at least one of those things. So as part of this series, you will watch my growth. Let's see where I end up. So in my first couple days of using this planner, I've already checked off a ton of things that I wanted to do. But here we are, and I'm crossing off stuff and I'm getting stuff done. And this is something that I just could not do without a little bit of organization. And I need that organization. I am somebody who needs to be able to write something down and to learn from it. And the fact that I can go back and reflect on previous moments in my previous years and see where my head was at. Sometimes I wrote down notes for myself, and to watch that growth, to see how far I come in such a short time. 2017 is not that many years ago, and a lot has changed in that time. And it's really cool to see the certain ways that I'm the same, and then there are certain ways that I'm very different than the person who I was before. And so what's so exciting to me about this series is that I don't know where I'm going to end up at the end of this. I don't know. After I make 100 videos, dude, 100 videos, like that's a lot of time and a lot of hours being put into my craft. I would hope that the 100th video on this channel is incredible and just takes a dump on all of these videos I've already made. I already feel like I've learned so much in these last 2 months, really. I've learned so much about my process and about editing and trying to make engaging content for you all, trying to grip you guys in to keep you interested. I'm not making this. I mean, I'm making it for me, but I'm also making it for you. I want to make stuff that's entertaining. I want to make stuff that's engaging. And I need your guys' feedback. Let me know politely if you don't like something or some ways that you might want to improve it. But also let me know if I'm doing something right or if there's something that you really want to see from me. Like, tell me about it. It's super helpful. Put the thing in the comments right now. Make a comment. Say what you want to see from me this year. I got a ton of ideas. I have a couple different series that I plan on launching, so this is the first one. I'm super excited to continue making videos for you all. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you watch my previous video, which is all about the law of attraction. And definitely give me a subscribe, hit the like, hit the bell if you want to be notified, and also check out my affiliate links that I have in the description. I have some Amazon links to the gear that I use, so if you want to make videos that look like mine, peep the links. It's not costing you any more or anything. It literally is just I get a cut of the sale. So it'll be the same price that you would normally find it on Amazon, but in this case, you're helping a small creator out. So thank you. But thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Peace out. See you in the next video.